Hey y'all, so I wanted to hit you guys with something that I actually had a different plan on what I was going to post today. But Lena wanted to jump in. It's okay. Oh, Lena, you want to join the video? Come on, Boba. We're going to talk about. Yeah, come here. Lena wanted to hop in on the video, guys. So, originally I was going to talk to you guys about accountability in a different manner. And today I wanted to talk to you guys some accountability with hydration specifically. Because I bet if you saw the title, you're probably messing this up. And this isn't like a personal jab at you. I think for the most part across the world, when we're exercising, we're not properly hydrating. And I don't just mean taking in fluids at what feels like the right amount, but in a calculated manner, right, Lena? Yeah, exactly. And I think Lena's going to hop out. And she's also, if you guys saw before, she's chomping on our Keep Healthy bars that I was sent that I'm really excited about. Right? We're going to get to it, y'all. But I just want to highlight that because they're delicious and I actually really like them and they're simple ingredients and Lena is clearly into them. So I wanted to give you guys some helpful tips on how you can not just say, all right, I got to drink water, I got to listen to my thirst cues, because they're not enough, truthfully. I'll be honest with you guys. If you're listening to if you're thirsty or not to dictate how much water to drink, you're probably falling behind the eight ball on this, especially if you're exercising, especially if you're with changing temperatures, the summertime and all that good stuff. Your body's really always playing catch up with the thirst cues. So I actually wrote a specific article just on this, and the reason it made me think of this was, on our Rogue Combat page for our members, I shared the link to the article, and I was going through. I'm like, wow, this is actually some great information. I forgot. Honestly, I've written over 500 articles at this point. So I forget some of the articles that I've written, truthfully. So I wanted to share with you guys. And I'll put, if you guys want, comment below, and I will share the link to this for you guys. And if you don't have access, let me know, and I'll get you guys access to it. But the big things I wanted to go, just some of the signs of dehydration, and tell me if obviously you guys can resonate with this. So decreased endurance when it comes to your muscular performance, reduced strength and power output, increased thirst, reduced urine output, dark urine, dry mouth, saliva, cotton mouth, that kind of fun stuff, sunken eyes, abnormal breathing, and just energy in general. And this is where this doesn't even actually cover some of the dehydration signs, and not even full dehydration, but starting to lose anywhere from 2 to 5% of your fluid intake, of your neurological functions start to go. Your delay in those firing can start to happen. You feel a little cloudy, a little foggy in that sense. So then it dives into a little bit more on best practices for hydration. And I don't want to go into, because there's so many different options we can look at, whether it's you're an endurance athlete, you're a power athlete, or all that fun stuff. But really the one thing that I wanted to touch on, that I was looking at this article that I wanted to bring up, was saying not just if you're an athlete you need to hydrate, but really everybody. Because I bet you, you're probably reaching for a coffee in the morning and you're not drinking water first. And even if you are, then maybe do you forget about water and you're drinking it throughout the day? Like I have, a good friend and one of my clients, we talk about probably drinks maybe 16 ounces of fluids in the morning and they're all coffee and no water. So you might be accustomed to how you feel, but I promise you, you're not at an optimal level. You're really reducing the impact of how your day can go and how you can truly feel. And the three kind of drinks that they're divided up into that I wanted to touch on, and this is what I want to hit you guys with to think about it, is a hypotonic solution, an isotonic solution, and a hypertonic solution. If you're hearing those, you're like, what the hell are you talking about? I go into more detail in the article. You can kind of, again, check the link below. Let me know if you guys want to see that, and I'll comment it and share it with you guys. But just to give you a brief kind of overview, Hypotonic is a less concentrated, it's absorbed faster than water. So think about, during rapid replenishment post weigh-ins for fighters, or even, during or after exercise or training, a high intensity training. Isotonic drinks are balanced with the fluids in your body. And they're also going to be absorbed quickly enough to replenish water reserves after exercise. So again, after exercise is the ideal time. And then hypertonic are solutions that are more concentrated than the fluids contained in the body. So there it's going to be a little bit slower or slower to absorb. And it's more geared towards replenishing energy spent during exercise, and not specifically for restoring water balance per se. So let's say, you're trying to replenish maybe your carbohydrates after a high intensity training, but you're not necessarily just looking at replenishing your fluids. That's the kind of breakdown there, and I thought those were some kind of the important parts. And again, just the biggest tips for me, guys, like in the article goes into even more details, and I won't even break the rest down, but for me, what tends to work is flavoring your water with like fruit. I'll put fruit in there and just like squeeze it, like a lemon, for example, lime, or berries. I'll put in berries and let them kind of soak. Adding in just like half a teaspoon of salt in the morning, especially. That's been like my morning cocktail, and I've shared that with you guys in a variety of different platforms. I also, believe it or not, I add ice. Just something about it being that cold is refreshing, and I like to drink it. But find what works for you guys. Even if it's not just pure water, even if you're adding some flavors in the beginning, in my opinion, this is my personal opinion, it's better to have the fluid in and maybe have some of the, stevia or flavors or whatever having it. And I'm not saying that we're going to stay on that the rest of your life, but incorporating those so that you can get those fluids coming in and then progressively kind of weaning yourself off is, I think, where it's been most beneficial. So yeah, y'all, this is, I think, the biggest thing that we're missing out on. Water is such a huge component to just not how your brain functions. It's going to impact work. It's going to impact how you recover, how you feel, and how hard you can push in your workouts. So that's where I think is the biggest low-hanging fruit. And the reason I posted this on Accountability Thursday is because I want to hold you guys accountable to getting your water in. So if you want to do a water challenge with me, let's do, or just comment below or DM me, water challenge. And if we get enough of a response, hey, I'll put together a water challenge for us over the next week, 5 days, 7 days, and I'll hold you guys accountable. We can sign up for it. We'll get a private group going, and we'll just get our water hydration habits in. Let me know what you guys think. Appreciate you guys. And also, don't mind the kind of mess behind me as well, where I'm finally getting my Rogue stuff. I'll give you guys a little preview here. I got all my Rogue stuff in the boxes. We're going to be putting up a squat rack over there. This area is going to be like my desk and kind of podcasting, recording spot. We're really revamping everything. A mural is going to go up. We got some more stuff going down, but it's going to take some time. So I appreciate you guys hanging in. That's all I got for you guys, and I will catch you next time. Peace, y'all.